Hello everyone, it's Andrew from Apex Cards. I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a long time since I published a video to YouTube. It's been a long time since I've made a video. I'm making this today, September 26, 2022. Man, it has been a whirlwind of a month and a half for me personally. I moved from Birmingham, Alabama out of that garage with all of those cards. Now, I still own that house and my in-laws are living there, so I still have the crazy card garage, but I moved for a fantastic job opportunity to Miami, Florida, which at the current time is being attacked by a hurricane, or is about to be attacked by a hurricane. I think it's actually going to go north and hit Tampa, but still we're getting a ton of rain and stuff. So this is my first time with a close call, oceanside town hurricane situation, so it should be interesting. So anyway, I'm settled in here in Miami, and I'm trying to kind of figure out the card scene. The eBay store had to shut down for about a month, which just destroyed sales, of course. But things are picking back up. I've got all the singles that I had listed here with me, which that's one of the benefits of being listing cards on eBay. They're easy to move. They got shipped down here, and the eBay store is back open, and we're back in business. But anyway. One thing I've been doing is leaning a lot on COMC. So I sent, as you know, a lot of cards over the last couple of months. Let's take a look kind of how things are going here. So store credits, $434. And right now in inventory, I've got 1,525 cards for a total asking price of $5,390. By the way, this is my COMC username. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that, so that's what it is right there if you want to check out my portfolio. We've got a lot of cards still pending that I've submitted over the last before I left, so they still haven't all been put in yet, but they're going in at an alarming rate now. Sometimes I'll wake up and there'll be 100 pending cards that need to be priced. So anyway, sales have been okay, nothing incredible. The majority of the cards I sent are fairly low value. Got some graded stuff on here as well that is higher value. But you can see just based off of these sales here, we got a 65-cent sale, $1.37, $1.80, almost $1.90, 84-cent two of there. And these are cards that I've sent that came from various collections that I've bought. So anyway, let's take a look here. At some of these cards. So maybe we'll hone in on some of the larger sales. So here's a $13 sale. We're in September here, and I'll show you the totals for the last 3 months since my last update. But I opened some Platinum Anniversary. This was like a blaster box that I bought from Target or something, and I went ahead and sent those cards in. You can send in new releases for the $1 amount, and they'll get them in there quick, and they only charge you half that amount, so 50 cents to list this card. So $13 for this one here. And you can see a lot of $2, $3 cards, some 50-cent cards, 60-cent cards. And again, I mean, the fee to list on this platform is 50 cents. So, only made 7 cents on this sale. But, I probably didn't do as much research as I should have before I sent a lot of these in. But what the heck, I wasn't going to list this card. Didn't have the time to list this card, especially when I was moving. So I'll take 7 cents on it. No big deal. Let's see down here. Anything big here? Here's an $8 card. This is some 2019 Bowman draft. So this was in that big Bowman lot that I bought a while back. Just sent in almost all of the number parallels, basically all of the parallels, refractors, etc. And oh, by the way, in that purchase, that I paid about 5 cents a card for that big baseball purchase. I made a video about it a while back. There were 3 Julio Rodriguez rookies, and I sent all 3 to PSA and got a PSA 10 on all 3 of those bad boys. So that was a pretty good hit there. Topps Pristine, I opened some of that. Here's the Judge. Of course, Judge is currently at 60 home runs. So he's selling very well on here. You'll see I've sold a couple of Judges. Here's another one here, 2018 Gold Label. Here's a $5 sale here, Ty France. Again, that came from that baseball collection I bought. Here's a Pokemon card sale. This is a first edition Lapras. This came from Someone gave me this collection. I graded some of these cards. A real nice, childhood Pokemon collection that someone sold me. Actually gave to me, rather. This card just been sitting around in my office forever. This Vince Carter here, $15. Here's some of these slabs. Remember I did that video a while back, that big 50 card CSG submission. I basically broke even on these cards. I mean, I paid $12 to grade them. It'd have been better to sell them raw. But anyway, so here's some more Topps Pristine, some more Pokemon. Sold for $32. Not bad. The suggested retail price of this card is $100. Not anymore. It's not. Anyway, let's look at some totals. So I compiled a little bit of data in July, which I think in June was when I did my last video. So in the month of July, I sold $121. August was pretty good. I think these sales are probably from August. No, this is still September here. We did $439, so almost $500 in August. Or almost $450 in August, rather. And then so far in September, sales have slowed down a bit. We've done $213 to date, and today again is the 26th. So anyway, COMC is kind of a way, if you're moving like me, or you don't have the ability to sell or list to eBay, it's a good alternative. You just got to kind of pay the fees up front and be patient is the best advice that I can give you, because these cards do not fly off the shelf, especially when you're selling, 90s stuff, a lot of older stuff, not necessarily top of mind or desirable stuff. So you can see here, like, a lot of this, and this is the stuff that sold, right? So I mean, we've got 1,500 cards listed. We're looking at what, 100 cards here that have sold? Not even that, probably. So just be aware of that. But anyway, I'm learning COMC, sending a lot of cards. I haven't sent an order in at least a month, so I'm probably due to compile some stuff here that I'm not going to list to eBay and send that on over to them. Let's also check in. Remember the Antique Mall? Did a video about it. So here's the Antique Mall to date this month. So from basically the 25th of last month until the 26th of this month, and this should reset. These numbers should reset. They reset around the 25th, 26th of each month. We've done $750, and then let's see, last month we did $808 net to me, which was almost $900 in sales. So again, the two booths that I showed you are, of course, in Birmingham, Alabama. I can't stock those booths, but I've got family there who can continue to stock them at least for a little while. My father-in-law can do that. So I'll probably scale those down. I mean, it's just not practical to have physical booths somewhere that I'm not going to visit often enough to keep them stocked. So maybe the end for the old Antique Mall, but we'll see. We'll see if we can keep it going. But had some good sales. Let's see some of the current sales. If you saw the video, you saw a lot of this stuff. Had some Chilling Reign, elite ETBs in there that ended up making me $150. Some baseball cards, 4 boxes at $40 each. This is some blaster box that I had listed in there. Let's see, Dragon Ball Z. You'll notice, I don't know if you remember in the video, but I had all these VHS tapes. Someone bought all 8 of them for $5 a pop, so that's good as well. But anyway, just a couple of interesting things. Some, top loaders, team bags, that kind of stuff sells pretty well in a booth. Not a high profit margin, but I'm buying them in bulk anyway, so why not put them in there? Nick Saban card, a graded Nick Saban card. The booth is, of course, in Alabama. I had it listed for $60. It was an SGC card, like a 9.5, I think. It sold finally. It's been in there for a couple months. Long leather necklace. See, now this is interesting because I don't have a long leather necklace in my booth. This is a sale from someone else's booth that has been attributed to me, so I've got to call them and tell them that. But you can imagine there's probably some sales that I've made that have also been attributed to other people. That's one thing that happens, unfortunately, in these antique malls, is that the people in the front get things mixed up from time to time. You can also see they had an item number here, so it really stands out. I don't have item numbers on every one of my items, but they'll probably realize that number 132 is missing and track it down, even if I don't call. So $7 there for that necklace. Let's see what else. So anyway, COMC is going good. eBay is going well. Still listing Still use Chrono Card, of course. I've listed maybe, I don't know, 120 cards probably, maybe 150 cards over the last week or two. Definitely not at the same clip that I had previously been listing, but still staying with it. Oh, another thing about COMC. I'm experimenting with buyouts. Now I guess I shouldn't tell you this because, that defeats the point, right? I can't do a secretive buyout if I tell everyone what I'm about to do, but I was looking at buying this Mark Jackson card out. Now this card sells really well on my eBay store. You come across these all the time if you're buying, bulk basketball. It's got the Menendez brothers in the background, these two bastards here that killed their parents. So anyway, I haven't bought a ton of these, but I maybe own, let's see here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I own 7 of them. So 7 of the 186. So the idea here is that, in theory, this is a fairly desirable card. So about 1 per day sells, so 72 in the last 90 days because it's the end of a quarter. So not quite 1 per day, but you get what I'm saying. So the idea is that you would kind of come in here, buy out a desirable card, or buy maybe the bottom third of the cards available of a desirable card, and just kind of reprice the bottom up a bit. So, you might come in here and buy, and I think people do this. I know people do this. Like this Jake Doolittle, that's exactly what he's doing. He's just got his stuff priced lower than me. But in theory, I could come out here and buy out Jake Doolittle. Shout out to Sewell, right? Chris Sewell, baseball collector, investor, dealer, in that order. He's got one listed, $275. It's beat up though, you can see here. But you would come in here and buy out all of these, right? All the way up to $3.99, which is my lowest priced one. And you could just price them all at $3.99. And so anytime anyone wanted to buy this card, the minimum priced here on COMC is $3.99. They sell for around $10 on eBay. That's in line. You'll end up selling some on eBay probably, and some through the platform. But anyway, just was considering some buyouts. But I think that's what a lot of people are doing. It's like kind of picking a card that sells well and then buying out a portion of that card and repricing the bottom. Definitely something worth considering. So anyway, guys, like you could do it with this card here probably, this Jordan. Let's see how many. Yeah, so 152 have sold in the last 90 days. So this sells, twice as good as the other Mark Jackson card. And you can see a lot of these, like this Keith 6900, he owns a bunch of them. He may own a couple pages of them here, it looks like. But this is another strategy, right? Like not actually sending any cards in, but instead just kind of dominating, doing the research. Yeah, Keith owns quite a few of these, looks like. Yeah, Keith. Let's see how many Keith owns here. Keith, where's it at, Keith? Jordan. He owns a lot, looks like. Yeah, so he owns 210 of the, how many were there? 1,500 or so that are for sale. Come on now. It's Florida internet. This hurricane's slowing the internet down, boys. Actually, this may be COMC's fault. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's 800 listed. So he owns a quarter of these cards that are on COMC. Keith does. And maybe he'll come in here and buy out the rest of the cards here on page 1. Yeah, so he's got his at $195. Yeah, he can't buy these profitably, right? Because there's going to be about a 10 cent fee. So even if he buys these two and puts them up to $195, he's not going to make any money on them. Of course, he could buy them just to get rid of the competition, but he knows that these will sell anyway. So anyway, that's an interesting strategy, which I assume some people are executing. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update on my life. I'm going to start making videos again. Man, there's a kind of a bigger card scene down here in Miami. I'm going to try to check that out. There's some card shops, none near me. I'm living kind of on the western side of Miami, in Doral, Florida. There's some card shows that happen like every couple weeks here, which looks really cool. I'm going to go try to check those out up in the coming weekend. Maybe I'll make a video out of that. And then I think some bigger shows come down here as well. But it is a fantastic place. So far, so good. Myself and my family are enjoying it, and yeah, just wanted to update you guys. I definitely haven't given up on the channel. Just been going through a stressful and exciting time in my life. So anyway, guys, please like and subscribe, and let me know your feedback on the video, and let me know if you have any questions. But anyway, hit me up. Thanks, everyone. Bye.